we back. Last week we dropped a video where I won 5 championships without having a center on the roster. It was a grind, but y'all really enjoyed that video. So today we are back. 5 championships, no point guards, nobody facilitated, nobody that's gonna be the point of attack. So be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and use that comment section, man. It seems like y'all like these type of challenges where we take something away from ourselves and make it more difficult. It don't have to be positions, just let a brother know. And today's gonna be even more difficult because I'm a person that reads the comment section and take those into account. We are landing with the Memphis Grizzlies today, okay? And when I say that it's gonna be more difficult, it's because of one thing and one thing only. We'll get to that in a second. We have the Memphis Grizzlies who have the 25th pick. That's terrible. Now, what I mean is in the last video when we were doing the centers, there was one thing that I overlooked, and y'all showed me in the comment section that's gonna make it even more difficult. If we go down to Anthony Davis, as you can see, Anthony Davis is a power forward, so he fits the challenge, or at least the last challenge, but his secondary position is center. So he's used to playing some center. In today's video, my whole team has to be people that have never played the point guard, at least as far as 2K goes. So for example, if I go over to all shooting guards in the league, I couldn't get James Harden because he can play point guard. I can't get Devin Booker because he can play point guard. I can't get Bradley Beal because he can play point guard. Now we can start with Paul George. Can't get Donovan Mitchell. Can't get Klay Thompson. So things like that. Keep that in mind. So I also have to keep that in mind because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Those are things that you can overlook. Not today's video, because if we overlook it, then I got to delete this whole video, and I don't want to refilm this because 5 championships is hard to do, no matter the situation. Okay, us with this Memphis Grizzly team. Okay, wait, what did I see? Did that Karl-Anthony Towns is our team captain? Yes, Karl-Anthony Towns, Michael Porter Jr., Bobby Portis, Lou Dort. Okay, so the team is not very good. I like these top 2. They're making a lot of money between them. But if we're going at least at the very, very minimum is 5 years. But let's be honest, we're not winning 5 championships in a row. But actually, I'm not gonna say we not, because I've done it before, unintentionally. So I'm not gonna say it's out of the realm of possibility, but it's gonna be hard to win 5 championships in a row. These are players that are continue to grow. Last year in 2K21, Karl-Anthony Towns started to plateau very early on, and this year he still climbs up. Michael Porter Jr., I've seen this man make all-star appearances years in the future, so those 2 players might be safe. The rest of the team needs a ton, and I mean a ton of work. The good thing about this though is that they drafted young, which means that players should have some value. So Lou Dort, 2.5 star. Danny Abdiyah, 3 star. RJ Hampton, 2 star. Day'Ron Sharpe, 2 star. So these are our building blocks as far as trades go. No point guards is interesting. This team didn't even draft like good point guards. So that's what makes this challenge funny. Like all of these point guards are cool, but it's not like last time we had, I think we had Joel Embiid in the center video, and I had to trade him away because we couldn't have a center. So okay, I gotta figure out which non-point guard position player do I want to play my theoretical point guard position. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? High pass rating. Yeah, high pass rating. Who is the first small shooting guard, small forward that comes up? There, Jordan Clarkson. Add him to the list, I guess. Oh man. Paul George, but Paul George starts to regress. He's already 31. So you know what? I'm removing Paul George. We need 5 championships worth. Zach LaVine, add him to the list. Okay, small forwards under the same thing. You got Bron, but I can't even get Bron. He's secondary point guard. Joe Ingles, very, very low key. The very first trade we're going to do is bringing in Bam Adebayo. He is going to play center while Karl-Anthony Towns plays power forward. If I feel like if I can't have a point guard, let's just go big. You know what I'm saying? Let's just play as big as possible since we can't really have a PG. But I do need a setup man, and that's where things get interesting. Also, not really worried about our picks. One thing I learned in the last video, those picks don't turn into nothing anyway, so it's okay if you trade them all at year number 1. If I could create a core of players that can grow together and play together very early on and in the future, then I don't care about these picks at all. Okay, they were really bugging. They wanted 2 first-round picks in this trade. We're not doing the 2 first-round picks, but I could just do this straight up. They'll say yes. They wanted 2 first-round picks when I clicked it in the trade finder, but we saw that Jordan Clarkson was a player with high playmaking ability, which is funny because he's never been a passer in his life. You know, he's always a person that can get you a bucket. But he is a shooting guard, small forward. Only 2 point guards left on the roster, man. Only 2 point guards left. But I do want to go up and upgrade that shooting guard. Love Lou Dort, bro. I really do love Lou Dort. But for a challenge like this, I'd rather get somebody better. Tough. This is an okay looking trade. But the only problem is Mikal's contract kicks in next year. And when that contract kicks in, we'd have Michael Porter Jr., Bam, Karl-Anthony Towns, and him. That's a lot of money on the books. And if that team ain't blossoming or win the championship, then what the heck we supposed to do? So, yeah. Let's go realistically find who I want to be our chief in command, that PG position. Do you think it's possible to make a trade for Jokic? Now, we've already given up a ton of assets. Jokic is the third best passing player in the entire game. His teammate in real life and in the game, Monte Morris, is first when it comes to like the overall just pass rating. Can I run Jokic at the point guard position? I'm gonna try to pull off a Jokic trade. Now, in order to pull off a Jokic trade, we'd have to trade Cat or Bam, one of the two. So I mean, it's not gonna be easy because Jokic is a 95. Which one has more value to them? Both are 4-star value. We don't have any more. Day'Ron Sharpe is only 1-star value to them. I think I could go out there and get more assets. If I'm gonna offer them these 4 first-round picks I got, it's not gonna be enough. But Cat is a different beast, man. Cat is a different beast. Here it is. No, okay. So let me go get more assets. I want Nikola Jokic on our team. 100%. I will not settle until Nikola Jokic is on the team. I've already decided. Okay, I've made a few trades. Let's go talk to the Wiz. We haven't done anything super crazy other than we got Josh Primo, who I expected to have more value than just 1-star or 2-star to them. What trades did I do? Oh, I got this pick. That pick is super valuable. Why do I feel like I got more people? Was I losing trades and just not really realizing it? So that's not enough. What the heck was I just do? I got to look at the trades I made. Yeah, what the heck did I just do? I could have swore I was like, yeah, I got some assets now. So we traded for Josh Primo. Then we traded for Kemba. Right. Was Kemba in there and I just didn't see him? Hold on. Kemba. Yeah, okay, so he is in there. Okay, so that was the other piece. I'm like, whoa, what the heck did I do? So, okay, now Kemba Walker. Yeah, 3-star value. Okay, then you give us back your worst player. In this case, that will be Caleb Martin. And then who else did I say in that one? Josh Primo, who's only 2-star value. But, hey, that's better than the 1.5-star. No, you got to have somebody that's 1-star value. Another player that's 1-star value has to exist. Paul Reed, 1-star. B-Ball Paul. But then financially, that'll make sense. So we need to get somebody that's making a little bit more than B-Ball Paul. So we will take Kenrich Williams. That still doesn't make sense. Okay, you need somebody that's making more than Kenrich. Over $2 million. So instead, we will take... Oh my God, that's where things get tough. Y'all don't really have that. Okay, financially, this makes sense. Boom. All right, so now we throw that big old pick on it. Then we throw that. And then this last pick we got. Boom! Blockbuster deal at point guard. Hold on. At point guard, out of Serbia, 6'11", Nikola Jokic. Yes, sir. And bam, you're now a power forward again. Yo, that's a W trade. Okay. Let's figure out the rest of the team. Now, we did give up every pick we own. Every one of them. But I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. I'm going to trade for Bogdanovic. He's going to be a starting point guard, so we can have Jordan Clarkson, this next natural element, which is coming off the bench. Okay. So what else do we need? If we do this again, boom. We need a small forward that we trust that's not Otto Porter. And then maybe work on the bench a little bit. Then we're ready. I think we're a championship team. With Jokic at the helm, legitimately running the point guard. Like, no way around it. Not point center, but like a real-life point guard. Nikola Jokic? Come on, dog. That's amazing. Cam Reddish is here. Interesting. Do we trust that he can progress? Ooh, but we'd rather have Cam Reddish or Keldon Johnson. That's the real question. Keldon obviously is better now, but Cam as a player projects to be better on this team because he's probably going to end up being a better shooter, right? What is his shot right now? It's a 72, which is below average. And then Keldon's shot is a 79. Am I bugging? Why did I not know that Keldon was hitting the jump shot like that? Oh, Keldon, it's 100% you. Hello? I didn't even know why I thought about that. Okay, so I think we're good now. We had to get rid of Elfrid Payton. All of my shooting guards don't have point guard secondary. Nobody else on my team has point guard secondary. Cool. I don't even need a power forward because Michael Porter Jr. I'm like, how did Michael Porter Jr. is going to play power forward? I don't know why it always has him small forward shooting guard. He's going to be small forward power forward for us because he's like 8 feet tall basically. Like, why is he shooting guard whenever? Matter of fact, let's just make his primary power forward. He goes down a little bit, but let's make his primary power forward just so we don't have any mistakes here on what he can and cannot do. So Elfrid Payton gets traded away, and then we set the lineup, and then we're done. We're ready. Juan T, welcome back. He started off on here. And let me just go to free agency and sign some players so they don't accidentally sign good players for me or like point guards for me. Mike Muscala, welcome Moose, and I gotta get Bobby if I can. Boom. So we should have a full roster. Let's get these settings right. Okay, I need to make one more trade for another shooting guard. PJ Tucker, I just signed him, and I appreciate your 70 seconds of make her Wassy on this team. I need a shooting guard. Kentavious comes with a pick. I didn't need somebody that was going to play a ton of minutes, but I needed somebody that was going to play some minutes. All right, so Mo Wagner's minutes go down a little bit, and then we get Kentavious some minutes. Okay, at point guard, we got Jokic. At shooting guard, we got Bogdanovic. We got Keldon Johnson, Michael Porter Jr., and Bam. Then off the bench, we have Jordan Clarkson, who's going to be our secondary point guard. And then we have Jae'Sean Tate. We have Juan T, Mo Wagner, I guess, and then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's the roster. Game 1 is a win where triple-double Jokic is here with 5 steals at the point guard position. Yeah, I feel good about the core of the core players that we put together. Unbeatable. Can we rattle off 5 straight is my question to myself. Wait, did you? Yo, Jokic won MVP, but I'm so thirsty. Jokic won MVP, and voila. Welcome to Grind City. You feel me? Right? Did he say MVP? I am ecstatic with how things are being handled. It's a great being the league's MVP, and all to the coaches and teammates and me. I put you in a situation you was about to be in Washington. I don't even know. Okay, Washington got Scotty Barnes though, so they kind of nice. But we are the 1 seed. Yeah, you'd have been in Washington, bro, and they didn't even reject to be a playoff team. We did that. 1 seed. It's only 19 losses on the season. Jordan Clarkson should have won 6 Man of the Year. Maybe he did. I didn't see any of the awards. Did he win 6 Man of the Year? No. But he averaged 19 off the bench, and they was like, nah, he good. Michael Porter Jr., bro. If we don't win this championship this year, I legit gonna trade him. I know he's gonna get better and stuff, but I hate that he only averages 14 points per, and he didn't shoot it as well as last year. He ain't, even if we do win a championship, he ain't safe. Let's keep it a buck. All right, so Memphis, who we going against? We're going against Utah in the first round, who have Kawhi Leonard. All right, Keldon, this is your assignment, baby. Game 1 is a Memphis win. The way we kind of handled this conference, I'm not really worried about anybody on this side of the bracket. Actually, not worried about anybody. This is year number 1. Which means that there's no super teams. Look at that front court or that back court. What happened to this team? Why do the Lakers only have Rudy Gobert? You know what I'm saying? 370 overalls, Rudy Gobert and RJ? First of all, how the heck did y'all win a series? They must be the best defensive team of all time. All right, game 1 is a win. That team does not put no fear in my heart. I mean, yeah. I wasn't worried at all. Not even a little bit. All right, so conference finals. We're going against Jamal Murray, Jason Tatum, OG Anunoby. Okay. All right. I'm digging it. I think this team is nice. Is it better than ours? They were the 3 seed. You know, they lost 4 total games so far. We've only lost 3, and that's going to stay that way. No, it's not. We got our 4th loss, but we're going against the 1 seed 76ers. Ben Simmons and Kevin Durant. Gordon Hayward and okay. Now this is a roster. We're winning at point guard. We're winning at shooting guard. We're losing at small forward, power forward, but we're winning at center. Our bench is probably a little bit better. We got Jordan Clarkson, who's been killing it. Game 1 is a Grizzly win. Yeah. Game 2, Grizzly win. Game 3, yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the first championships without point guards is there. And yeah, somewhat of a cheat code because we got the biggest point center in the history of basketball on the team. He's down 2. Why are you? What's up? I'm fed up with how things are going. What guy wins a championship, starter on a championship team, and I don't like it around here, bro. You're getting traded. And we got a pick from the Pistons. I'm throwing that in. Oh, you're so very lucky that none of these trades are very interesting. Oh, you so very. Oh, first overall pick. First of all, let's figure out who's in the draft. First overall pick, dude, is nah, we're good. He's a point guard that we can't even use. Okay. I didn't like majority of those trades though. We can get Cat back. What did you do last year, Cat? 22 and 12, 5 assists. Cat is probably the best option we could get at the moment. Domantas Sabonis, Valanciunas. Cat is under contract for what? 4 more years too? 2? Oh, only 2. Wow, I expect more than that. Only problem is they want JC, and I want to keep JC. So can we just do it like this? No, they really want JC. I don't want to give you JC, bro. I'm going to try to do the suitity boop. I'm going to accept that trade. Then I'm going to go back to them and say, hey, that Jordan Clarkson kid. God, this game is so broken. Thank you. And they're giving us a pick back. Okay, so we got Karl-Anthony Towns on the team. I don't think he'll be upset about winning a championship, unlike some other people in the organization were. So yeah, we go back. I want to re-sign Jay Sean. He averaged really solid. He averaged some good numbers, and he plays some defense for us. Wanty might have to go. Everybody else might have to go, but we can just fill those roster spots. I'm not tripping about it. Player progression has Keldon jumping great, and everything else seems about cool. Jordan Clarkson scares me just a little bit. He's not loyal. He's gonna test his value of free agency, but I might be okay with that if he helps us win championship number 2. You know what I'm saying? He was so good for us. I feel like flipping him would be a mistake. Michael Porter Jr. jumped up too. I'm gonna keep an eye on Michael Porter Jr. after all he's done within the organization, the turmoil he caused. We're blowing champagne in the locker room, and he mad about stuff. They signed Lou Williams for me. Thank God I checked. Lou Williams cannot play for us. They signed 3 point guards for us. We didn't tell y'all to do that. Y'all did not get the green. We're just releasing these dudes. They're all like no trade value pawns. None of them can play for us. I also found out that Kenrich Williams, secondary position, point guard. Who would have thought? Oh, Patrick McCaw, secondary position, point guard. Who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? I did not know that. You learn something new every single day. Andre Roberson's coming to the team. All right, let's get our rotation back to what it was, which was Jokic at the 5. We got Cat, Jokic, and Bam. That's crazy. And I'm putting Jokic the one option because I want to see him win another MVP. And then the bench, I'm fine with it. No point guard minutes, no point guard on the roster. Let's have 3 MVP awards in the row for Nikola Jokic. Was this a better season than last? No, it was not. But still, come on, man. Stop it. There, look at Scotty Barnes. You know, he's talking about him, but now he's backing up Michael Porter Jr. now. And he won Most Improved and 6th Man of the Year. I don't know. Is that ever happened in NBA history? I don't know. We won 71 games. I feel confident with this core that we might be able to rattle off 5 in a row, which would be Cat came in an average 20, which would be amazing if we could do that. Jordan Clarkson off the bench, 15, exactly what we need from him. If we can rattle off 5 in the first of all, let's focus on this. Let's focus on this one before we even start thinking about 3 more after this. First round's a win. Second round we're going against the Rockets. They have Jimmy Butler, Evan Mobley. Ooh, Evan Mobley's still growing as a player. Game 1 is a win. I mean, when you lose 11 games on a season, it ain't much that can tell me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't much you could tell. Okay, so there's Luka. There's Luka, Jared Allen, PJ Washington. But even then, ooh. Okay. All right, no big deal. We got Nikola Jokic. We literally have the MVP of the league right now. I'm sorry to break it to you. We're just better. We just did our thing. And to think, I almost forgot about Jokic. In a challenge with no point guards, who do you want running your team? It's Nikola Jokic. That's 2 in a row. Nikola Jokic averaged 35, 11, or 12 and 9. I think with this core, we could rattle off more. Like, I don't know if there's a team out there that's going to be built to beat us. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? We got Jokic, who's won 2 back-to-back MVPs. Jordan Clarkson took his player option. Same thing with Bogdanovich. Now, they won't be here for the next 3 years. I will say that much. And if they start to regress this season, I will get them out of the door right now. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All the monies? Bro, if we lose Jokic right here, I'm going to be so upset. I didn't even realize he was okay. I didn't even realize he was a free agent, bro. Wow. He's back, though. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We just secured ourselves 3 more championships. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. So let's see. Who else? Was it Keldon? We need to bring Keldon in. He don't got no good offers. But I'll still bring him in on whatever money he wants. And same thing with Jay Sean, man. Jay Sean was a big part of ours. If we can get him for $7 million, we can bring him in for $7 million. I'll take that. Cool. Now we just fill out the roster with players that might be able to play or might not be able to play, and we move on. Now, Jordan Clarkson started to regress. He wants an extension immediately, and I feel bad to say that we're trading him. I need some value from him because I know at the age of 32, he's going to be like a 76 and that's just not good enough for me. So JC's been great for us for these 2 seasons as an off-the-bench spark plug type dude, but he's got to get moved, man. And Bogdanovich might get moved too, legit. We might have to shake up our wing positions. Okay, the Washington Wizards pick that we got in the Michael Porter Jr. trade, super valuable. You're going to see 3-star value on most teams. This team will be 2-star because it's a pick swap. And I'm looking at that and licking my lips because, like, we can't get Book because he's a secondary point guard. But, like, RJ Barrett is an option. He's already got 4 years left on his contract. So if we bring him onto the team, I'm surprised he don't got defensive badges yet. But whatever. If we bring him onto the team, he's here to stay. He averaged 24 last season. And they give us a pick back so we can get somebody else to come off our bench. The trade market is good for this pick. It's really good for this pick. So it's like either I get RJ or I get Zach LaVine. Because I think Josh Giddey's point guard. Yeah, Josh Giddey's point guard. So it's Zach LaVine or RJ. Zach LaVine only got 2 years on this deal, while RJ has 4 years left and is only 1 overall worse. And he plays better defense than Zach LaVine. So I think we're going with RJ Barrett as the snag of this season. We got to trade Frank Ntilikina because they signed him. And then now that we got RJ, we go get a shooting guard that we like. And, oh, no. RJ is our shooting guard. RJ is our shooting guard. Keldon Johnson is there. Okay, so now we need a bench spark plug. That's exactly what we need. And we got that pick in the RJ trade. So we're going to use that to get our guy, whoever it is, to come off our bench and be a little spark. Who do we trade? So we got to trade away these 2 dudes, but they don't have any value. But we throw them with that pick. You never know. I do know. It's bad. It's actually really bad. You're not going to get a spark plug with a minimum contract, Kenny. You're just not going to, it's not going to happen. Oh, man, you quickly, but he's a point guard. What am I thinking? Of course, he's like 5 foot tall. Okay, so Josh Richardson. Is Josh Richardson the piece that we throw in this trade? It's last year of his deal. He helped us last season. He's actually really good. That's like one of his best seasons in the last, I don't know how long. But he's probably the guy we trade away. Hey, James Bouknight is just a point guard. And then we also get Precious Achiuwa. The only problem is we'd have to pay both of them. All right, Bouknight, welcome to the team, bro. 80 overall player. He's going to come in and play big minutes for us off the bench. And let's get rid of Frank Ntilikina and Chris Chiozza. And then we start to get our rotation right. We start back simulating. Very simple, man. The team will give me a first-round pick unprotected. You know what we do with that. We're going to say thank you very much. Okay, so Jokic is back at the 1. Boom. Keldon Johnson is there. Bam is at center. Exactly how we want it. No point guards in the rotation whatsoever. We're running a 9-man. I don't need Yuta Watanabe getting minutes, honestly. So we give MVP Jokic some of those and get Bouknight some of those as well. Straight up shooting guard, if you needed to know. And then we go to free agency, sign some players, and we back simulating, baby. 4 of them things in a row. This challenge is done. If Jokic continues to win MVP awards, it's not that, no, we didn't have the best record as we did last year. Like last year we had 11 losses, now we have 14. We did make a lot of change to the roster this season, but like, I hope you understand when I say that we basically, practically, does DeJounte Murray just make all NBA second team? Did I see that right? DeJounte Murray, did he just make all NBA seconds? DeJounte, yeah, he sure did. Wow, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. All right, so our stats look like this. Jokic is hard carrying when it comes to points, but everybody's getting in when they fit in, man. Karl-Anthony Towns a free agent after the season. I definitely belong here in Memphis. W. Okay, so we're going against the Spurs, whose best players DeAndre Ayton and Jaren Jackson Jr. We got defense. Boom. OKC is next. They have Clint Capella and DeJounte Murray, all NBA second team. DeJounte Murray. Oh, you just wasn't ready for what we... Okay, he took a game. He took 2. That's it. He ain't take that 3. He ain't make the reverse sweep happen. Okay, so now Josh Giddey, Jason Tatum, Jamal Murray. Okay, that's a nice young team. They're still growing, though. We aren't growing anymore. We just kind of are who we are, which is the best team in NBA history. Simple. Hornets. LaMelo still with the Hornets. They got Clay Franz Wagner, who's a dog. Darius Baisley. And at the center position, they got Older Boogie. That's the downfall. That's the downfall. We got too many bigs. Y'all not guarding all of the bigs that we got. Nikola Jokic with his 4th straight regular season MVP, 3rd straight finals MVP. Stop it. Who's doing it? And actually, who's stopping us? Not many people. That Washington pick that we traded away ended up being the 9th overall pick. So that's kind of cool. We don't really care about draft picks like that. We're going straight to team player options. As long as I can keep this core together, the next 2 years are about to be a breeze. James Bouknight, we'll take that. We're going to take the qualifying offer from Precious Achiuwa. I don't know how he played. He might have sucked last year. I wouldn't even know. Number one priority is bringing Carlton Towns back, but he's got 0 offers, so we can just take a little bit of money off the table for him. 28, for the first year. That's enough to get him to come back. And then restrict the free agency for our boy Precious Achiuwa. Even if we lose him, I'm not tripping about losing Precious Achiuwa if I'm being honest with you. But we don't. We got him back. Okay, so we're pretty much done, y'all. I'm being honest with you. We got all of our players locked up for the next 2 seasons at the minimum. So I'll just see y'all once we win these next championships. Because if a team beats me, they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? They deserve all of the praise. Because right now, we are steamrolling the league. This is a race to 5 straight championships. That's basically what it is. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Is he the greatest center of all time? He's got to be, right? Let's look at the resume. 5-time MVP, 3-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP. He's 30 years old. He's only 30 years old right now. First team 6-time, 7-time All-Star. I mean, we lost 20 games. So basically, we're getting worse and worse every season. So that's not a great sign. It's not a great sign. But hey, as long as we're good enough to win a championship, I don't care what our regular season record is. We're going against Anthony Davis. We got 3 centers in our starting lineup. We're not worried about Anthony Davis doing anything. 2-1, 3-1, cool. The Warriors, have we won against them recently? Pascal, Kate Cunningham. That's an interesting team. Sweep. Now we got against OKC, though. They were the 6th seed this year, so they weren't as good as they were last year because they lost somebody. Who was DeJounte playing with last season that was better? They got Usman Garuba at the power forward position. We're better. The fact that this 6th seed made it all the way is kind of dope because they're not a very good team. They took 2 games. 2 is not enough, though. 2 is not enough to win a series. The 76ers, Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant. We went against them in the finals before. And just like last time, we're going to win it. We are 1 championship away. I do not want to fumble this because this will be the first time in any of these challenges that we've been able to do it just straight up. And if you got this far in the video, I would appreciate it if you left a like on the video because it does help the channel out a lot. As you know, for the month of, what month are we in? November, December, I'm trying to upload 5 times a week. And this is the end of the first week, y'all. So we did it. We're here. Also, always accepting video challenges in the comment section, so you can leave that as well. And how many players is that? 3, 6, 9, 12 players? Okay, add a couple more. And then we're going straight to simulate. I'm just going to make sure that they didn't sign no point guards. And then we're going straight to simulate, going to the playoffs, going to win this championship, and then we out. The greatest investment of all time is trading for Nikola Jokic because he just won his 4th straight MVP award. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? 4th? What am I talking about? 6th! 6 straight MVP awards. And then potentially winning his 5th straight championship. Come on, boys. Do not let me down in this last year. We got back down to 15 when it comes to total losses on the season. And to ensure that we don't lose this year, I am going to take... Svi Mykhailiuk is on fire. Shout out to him. What'd you do? What'd you do? He averaged 4 points per. Oh, my God. He's shooting terribly. No, you're not getting minutes. I was going to let you say, Jokic, MVP's getting more minutes. Cat's getting more minutes. Boom. First round. Warriors. We beat them before. Simple. Dallas, who have Anthony Davis. We beat y'all before, too. Simple. Sweep. Houston. I don't know if we played against y'all yet. We did a few years ago, but now Evan Mobley's actually a stud. Does that matter? Sweep. Oh. Oh, no. No. Keldon is coming off the bench? That's the problem. That was the problem. Whoa. Okay. This is not the way my rotation is supposed to be. Okay, this is better. Keldon was coming off the bench, and he was really good. What was you doing, Cam? I mean, Cam wasn't bad either, but Keldon adds another element. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, he on top of things. All right, we are simcasting 100p. 100% we got to simcast this game. Please just blow them out. I don't like this back and forth thing. There's a little lead. Okay. All right. Phew. Can you imagine if we fumbled the challenge that quickly? And we're up 3-0 on the Heat. I don't even know who's on the Heat team, but I don't even care. We were up 3-0, and we went in 6. Nikola Jokic just went on the craziest streak of all time. part of me just want to see how many years we can go until we lose. Hey man, as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. And I'll see y'all in a few days. I'm out. Peace.